Hey everybody, thank you for checking out another This Week in Real Estate. Appreciate you being here. So we'll get right to it. Hopefully this one is a little shorter than most. So the market report. Things are pretty well, again, staying the same. Saw a little bit of movement where in Delaware County there are now 144 active listings and then 219 pending. And so active listings are up a little bit, pendings are down a little bit in Delaware County. And then Randolph County still seeing obviously the same trend, as we have 32 active listings and 37 that are pending. So that's been the case kind of throughout most of the year, a little bit more than it was at the beginning of the year when there was, I think, the low was about 18 active listings or something at one point, 16, 17, 18. So we're above that, but still in that shortage. So that's where we are. That's where we're going to stay for a little while, in my best guess. So on to the good, the bad, and the ugly. So a lot of good things this week. We did get one of the properties on 5th Street in Parker City closed. That, let me turn my phone off. That didn't exactly go according to plan the entire time. We had some bank issues, just dragging their feet and stuff. And I wasn't really privy to all that of what was happening, but I know everybody kind of got frustrated there at the end, but we did wrap that up. And then we did also close one on Main Street here in Farmland. There's another one set to close, but we did close that one. So a couple good closings there. And then just the other day I went over to Albany looking to list a place there. Very nice place. Getting back with them as far as what has come of the research, the market research. So we'll be speaking with them, and hopefully their timeline's coming up to where they do want to move, so that will hopefully come up very soon. So personal side of things, that helped some friends fill a couple dumpsters. So they bought the house through me, and they're renovating, and there were a lot of trash and stuff left over, so we got those all filled, and that was just a jolly good time. I'm just glad it wasn't like 100 degrees or whatever. So so they're making their way through their project, and so glad to help there. And then on Saturday I dropped Liddy off for a birthday party at Gibson's skating rink, and so then I ran over with the boys and we went to Cabela's, looked for a couple things, didn't find what we were needing, but it's always fun to go there. And then with all three of the kids, they are thoroughly enjoying their soccer program there at Farmland Friends. And so far, they've rained out one night, and it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so really the rest of the nights have been pretty nice. We had a colder night as well, but the rest of the nights, I mean, we're coming into it at near 80 degrees or something. And so it's a little bit warm in the sun, but it feels good. And so everything's going well over there. So on Tuesday and Thursdays, if you are going past the church there on the highway, you'll see cars and games going on. And I think registered this year was like 114 kids. So there's a lot of soccer being played over there. So the bad. So full disclosure, I don't do everything 100% perfectly all the time, and I found out one of those things this week to where I didn't adequately kind of describe a timeline issue that was happening because of an appraisal that we had to get an extra kind of level, and so that put us behind, and I didn't really say, hey, because of this our timeline's probably shifted now to a little bit later. So completely my fault, but I did put a couple things in place to where that should not happen again, extra reminders and things like that. So again, definitely not perfect. Even after all 10 or 11 years doing this, I do screw up from time to time, and so that was unfortunate, but moving forward it's going to be better. So that will not happen again. So Also have a few friends going through a few things. You know, in life, not everything's good, and I have some sick friends and some other things going on. So always, you know, sending them good thoughts, and hope to hear some good reports here coming up in the next couple days, as a couple of them should be on the mend. And so yeah, I hope that will turn into a good category. So ugly, nothing terribly ugly going on right now, which is good. So moving on to Cooking Corner with Curtis. So I got Lydia last Christmas or the one before, can't really remember, a kind of a kid's cookbook, and so she pulled that out last night, and she made kind of like cookie sandwiches, I guess. So you have 2 chocolate chip cookies, and then in the middle a chocolate frosting of sorts, and so very good, and need about a half gallon of milk in order to get those down. So very good. And then of course Solomon saw her doing that, so he wanted a part as well, and so this morning woke up with me and made French toast for everybody. So he was super excited about that. So was I. But as I mentioned previously, soccer is still going on, and so we're still flipping the burgers and the hot dogs and stuff like that. So feeding a lot of people, it seems. I kind of keep track of numbers, but not too close. But between 50 and 60 hamburgers and 40 and 50 hot dogs a night. And so putting food in people's bellies, and so that's good. And next week, what I'm planning to do is throw in some pulled pork as well. So take that home, smoke it, and then take it back over there. So that will be very good. And if nobody eats it, I'll just take it home myself. I'm not mad about that. So, and then obviously chili cook-off, been mentioning that the last few weeks, but this weekend is the weekend. So it's coming up on Saturday. And so kind of the tentative timeline, if people are cooking, obviously you get there early. And I just got a text, somebody else that's interested. So looking at my list here, we'll probably have 8 to 10. I have a couple maybes that I need to nail down today and tomorrow. And so those are very good numbers. I'm expecting a good crowd. The weather in the morning looks pretty good. May rain in the afternoon, but the plan right now is everything's outside in the morning, so the chili cookers show up kind of when they want to, as long as they're prepared to submit theirs for judging at 11. Okay, and then Publix basically served about 11:30, and that goes till about 1. And then awards will be done, and then after that we're having a pie auction as well. So the weather plan, if you will, is everything looks fine right now for the mornings, so that shouldn't be an issue. And then if we need to move inside for the pie auction, we'll do that, but we're trying to keep everything outside the best we can. So, and then if you are coming just to partake and not participate, like I said, that is about 11:30 is when they'll start doing that. And there's a bunch of different kind of options, if you will, as far as what you like to purchase. And so you can just buy the bowl. We have 2 different sizes of bowls, so you can buy a big bowl of one, or if you want to try a bunch of different ones, we have some small ones, and you can do that. And then we've also put together kind of like a couple combo meals, if you will. And so like one I'm reading here is the sampler, and it's six small ones, and then we're also doing sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and a drink and all that for $10. But we also know families come, and so we've made some bigger ones, something we've coined as the twofer. And that's 2 of the big bowls, 6 of the small ones, 2 sandwiches, 2 drinks, that's $20. And then, if you're bringing out actually the whole family, we have the family feast is what we call it. And that's 4 big bowls, 9 small bowls, 4 sandwiches, and 4 drinks. And obviously the more you buy, you get a couple dollars off as you go along, because a la carte, if you will, is $5 for 3 small bowls and $3 for a big bowl. So, and then $2 a sandwich and $1 for drinks. So we try to make it as economical as possible, but yet it is still a fundraiser for historic farmland. So between that and the pie auction, which we have like 50 pies, 55 pies showing up. That's our major fundraiser for the year, and able to put on our programs for the rest of the year. So please come on out. Again, lunch is served 11:30 to 1, awards at 1, pie auction directly after that. Oh, and the pie auction this year, a little bit different. We actually have an award for that. So right now for the chili, we have People's Choice and Judge's Choice, and there's monetary gifts for that. And then instead of the hottest award this year, we're giving out the most unique, so the most unique chili. And also, I'll throw up a picture here where Tim Passmore has made a few cutting boards, and we've engraved those, and they look awesome. And then that one picture in the middle you see, that's for the top pie award, and that's for the pie that brings in the most money. So it's again custom made by Tim. Very nice rolling pin, and it has a stand on it, and it also will have a plaque on the bottom. So so yeah, all of that's going to be a busy Saturday. I hope to see tons of people out and eating some good chili. So coming up, so tomorrow I'm going to the high school and speaking. I can't remember if it's to one student or a group of students. I've spoken to a class before just about real estate as a business, real estate as an occupation, basically. And so that will be fun. I'm more than happy to do that for any class or group out there. And then obviously chili on Saturday, and then work-wise next week we should be closing out a couple more. So still plugging away at those, getting those to the finish line, and possibly writing an offer later today on one. So still plugging away on those. So thanks again for checking this out, and until next time, I'll see ya.